Hi guys, welcome back to my channel today. I'm sure you weren't expecting a video in my bed, but I'm doing my first ever reading vlog. So if you haven't heard of a reading vlog before, basically you read a book and update every chapter, like what's going on, and then at the end you give your final thoughts. So the book I'm going to be reading for you guys is Daisy Jones and the Six. This is by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I've only heard great things about this book. I looked at the reviews on Goodreads, and everyone said some people even said it was a life-changing book. So I'm excited to read it for you guys. So I'm super excited, and I hope this is a book that I can really get into and finish it in 2 days. That's what I'm hoping. And I've also seen that this book is in an interview format. So I'm excited. Let's get started on chapter 1. Okay, so I'm back after chapter 1, and I do like it so far. So basically, I'm gonna try not give any spoilers. Basically what's happening is they're really just introducing Daisy and how she got in the wrong party scene at a young age. She has a really good best friend, some of her experiences with people sort of ripping her off, lyrics, stuff like that. And I really like what she says at the end of the chapter. Says, "I'm not a muse, I am the somebody," end of fucking story. You really are getting to know the main character in the first chapter. So let's start the second chapter. I just finished chapter 2, and so chapter 2 is how the Six became. So it's basically started by these two brothers, and then they get more people in the band as they start growing. It's just two little plot twists in the chapter, which was really cool. Sort of gives you some excitement, and now it's leaded up to them going out to California and getting their record deal. So I'm sure within the next few chapters, Daisy and the Six will be introduced. I just had a sandwich for lunch and some juice, but now I'm back to read chapter 3 of Daisy Jones and the Six. Let's get into it. Just finished the third chapter. It was definitely shorter than the last. This one was in Daisy's point of view, so maybe they're going back and forth every chapter between the Six and Daisy, but it definitely touches on drug abuse and the all too common music situation where people sign contracts and want out of the contracts, which is way too common in California and with musicians. Holy balls, I just finished chapter 4. I think it was chapter 4, and it was crazy. Literally so much shit happened. The chapter was pretty long, and basically the Six went on their first tour. It turned into a fucking disaster, and now it's a little bit of a turning point for Bailey, the main singer, and the band. So I'm not really sure where it goes from here. I can't predict where the band's going right now, but Daisy and the Six still haven't intertwined at all. So I'm interested to see when that's gonna happen, but maybe soon, because the next chapter is Daisy's point of view. So I just finished chapter 5, and it was really short, 5 pages maybe, and not much really happened, but is it their manager, or I think Daisy and the Six, they're signed to the same record label, and the same guy who was helping the Six was assigned to help Daisy because she didn't want to record because it wasn't what she wrote. So basically I think that's how they're going to be connected. I just finished up chapter 6, and that's a chapter when Daisy and the Six are introduced to each other, basically to collab on a song. There's definitely a bit of animosity between Billy and Daisy, like she's coming in and changing his song, and he's definitely having a hard time after coming back to his family. Hi guys, I'm back. Day 2 reading Daisy Jones and the Six. Have a different t-shirt on. You know, this t-shirt, I'm not really sure if it's like cute vintage or if it's just sort of ugly, but I sort of like it, so we're gonna keep it on. This chapter is so fucking long. I don't even know if this is chapter 6 or 7, but it's so fucking long, so I'm gonna give you a quick update of what's been happening so far in the chapter. Okay, some things have happened. Basically, they're going on tour together, like Daisy's gonna be like their opener basically, because like now they have a song together, and so they're going on tour, and like she's sort of getting excluded a bit because Billy's like on the fence about her. Some of the other, like, the band starts sort of finding out about more of her drug habits. They're going on tour. Her and Billy get closer. Billy's girlfriend or wife is at home pregnant again. He's still sort of struggling with being surrounded by like the party lifestyle. He's right there. Winston, get! Your mouth is soaking wet from drinking your water. Look how pitiful he is. I can definitely see some riffs in the like band coming, so like maybe I'm getting to the part where they break up soon. So I'm back from finishing the long ass chapter, but not much really happened since I last updated you. Basically, like, Daisy's like officially part of their band now, and like now they're going by Daisy Jones and the Six, and they're getting ready to like keep writing more music and eventually another tour, I assume. Everyone's getting along, so I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of plot twist coming soon. I'm now on chapter 8. I'll show you like how far in the book I am. Like, this is all I've read, so I'm not even halfway, and I'm on page 155. Let's get on chapter 8. Tell me what, I just checked to see how long this chapter is, and it's literally like over 100 pages. Like, that's not a chapter. I'm obviously still reading. You can definitely start to see some character development in the main character, Billy, and everyone's sort of on the same page working together. Like, when I'm reading it right now, it's hard to imagine how they're gonna break up. Back for another update on the book. Basically, like, what's happening more in this chapter now is Daisy and Billy are like really helping each other grow, working together. Like, there's some bumps along the road, definitely, but yeah, just more going into depth into their relationship a lot. Hello folks, I know it's been like, well, for you it hasn't been a while, but it's probably been like a day at least since I talked to you last. So I finally finished that long ass chapter that was over 100 pages, and definitely a few little plot twists. This book is like very like interesting to read because it is very unpredictable, and if you think you know what's happening, it'll change. So I do like that. And I'm on, I don't even know what chapter 8 or 9, and it's called the Aurora World Tour. So that should be interesting. And I'm hoping to have the book done by tomorrow or the next morning. It's currently 12:12 a.m. I just finished that chapter. Just finished that chapter. I'm gonna put up like somewhere on the screen what chapter it was because obviously I don't remember. But quite a bit of character development. They're on tour again, and like basically Daisy's a fucking wreck. The band was really smooth sailing. I'm like, oh, how are they gonna break up? But you know, as people, like, as their lives go on, things change, your feelings change, stuff like that. So you sort of find out what might be the breaking point, and definitely character relationship development between two of the bandmates. Doesn't seem like they're going to be together when definitely in the middle of the book, you're like, oh, that's sweet. It's not so sweet anymore because the relationship just isn't the same. I'm really close to being done the book. I think I have less than like 50 pages left. And yeah. I just finished another chapter. I thought it was gonna be long. It wasn't that long. But holy shit, so much like literally happened. It was a whirlwind. And I mean, the whole band is done now. It's all fallen apart. I'm very excited to tell you in the spoiler bit, which should be very soon, because I'm like literally about to be done the book. Hi guys, so I'm back. I finished Daisy Jones and the Six, and I'm back where it started, in my bed. So, saying right now, this is gonna be spoilers, so if you want to read the book, or you haven't read the book, you want to, like, and you don't want to be spoiled anything, then click off now. Thanks for watching. But anyways, this book I found off Book Talk, a lot of hype around it, obviously, and a lot of reviews I read, which every review was basically really good and basically said this is life-changing. Like, everyone basically gave it 5 stars. Spoiler, I did not give this 5 stars. I'm gonna say it's a 4. I'm gonna give it 4 stars, which is hard because going into this, I really wanted to like love this book so much, and I do really like it. But for me, the ending is really like what sold it for the whole thing. Even up to like this morning, I was like not really understanding the hype 100%, but the ending is so good. And definitely near the ending, like I literally got shivers. So I'm gonna try and like remember and like just tell you things that like shocked me and what I thought. So I was really waiting for a while for Billy and Daisy to meet, but I did like how the chapters, like, it gave you a lot of depth to their personal life. One thing that shocked me in the beginning basically was like when Billy and Graham like saw their dad. Like, I thought that was like an interesting thing, an interesting little plot twist in the beginning. And then when their bandmate went away to war and never came back, I was like, wow, they're really like starting it off like this. Another thing, when I was reading this book, this is one of those books when you're reading it that you're gonna be like, why isn't this already a movie? And the way that Taylor Jenkins Reid wrote this, especially near the end, I was like, this seems like real life. At the end, you find out it's written in this perspective of Julia, Billy and Camila's daughter, and that, I think, was when I got shivers. I was like, oh my god. Like, first of all, it makes a lot of sense, and it gives it a real life perspective to it. I don't know. Just reading it, I was like, why isn't this a movie? And then to the end, I'm like, wow, this seems like real life. But I did actually see that Amazon apparently picked this up for a series, so that'd be interesting if it goes through. But yeah, I got shivers when I found out it was Julia interviewing everyone and getting everyone's perspectives and stuff like that. I was so happy when Karen and Graham got together. I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. And then you'll see in my last little clips of me talking about the chapters, when they keep it a secret this whole time, and then when Karen gets pregnant, you know, their relationship definitely has a huge change because they're just not on the same page. So that was like hard to read because I was like, oh my god, I love them, but whatever. I think it was Eddie was the one that really wanted to leave for a long time, and he was brothers with Pete, and that happened like towards the middle of the book, I'd say. So for a long time you think there's gonna be this big blow up, and that's why their group ends. That's what I was expecting the whole time, was like there's gonna be a big blow up between people, and I thought there's gonna be a blow up between Daisy and Billy or Eddie. Like, I just thought there's gonna be a huge blow up, and like that's why bands end. That's a lot of time I feel like why bands end. But the ending, how everyone was on their final straw and everyone was ready to be done, I really liked that because I was not expecting that kind of ending. I was not expecting that was how the group was going to end. I also like that this book explores Billy and Camila's relationship because it is different. She's not like the jealous type. She's not overbearing on him, and you know, they let each other do their own things. And then I wasn't sure, like, is Daisy and Billy gonna have a affair? But then I was like, if that's gonna happen, it would have happened like before he got sober. So I was really confused. But then at the end, when Camila gives like Daisy that talk and is like, you need to leave, like you need to leave for the sake of our family, basically, like that was really like, she is literally a boss bitch. Yeah, and Daisy decided to leave, which was basically just in time with everyone else deciding it's time to move on, I'm done with this. But what really frigging got me, the last mother frigging page of this book, let me read it. I know you probably read the book. From Camilla to Julia, Susanna, Maria. For your dad. Hi girls, I need your help. After I'm gone, give your dad some time, and then please tell him to call Daisy Jones. Her number's in my daybook in the second drawer of my nightstand. Tell your father I said at the very least the two of them owe me a song. I was like, oh my god, because Camilla knew. Camilla said to Daisy, I know he loves you, and I know you love him, but like for the sake of our family and for the sake of our relationship and everything we've gone through, this is not going to happen. But then Camilla sort of like passes at a younger age, so she wants Billy to reconnect with her, which I was like, oh my god, like that's a really good ending. Overall, rate this book 4.5 or 4 out of 5 stars. But really the ending is what sold me. The ending is what's getting that extra stars, extra half stars for it. Because I thought I was going to read through this book like a bulldozer, and I didn't. It took me like 5 days or something. So overall, this book is good. I'd recommend it. I really love the 70s rock scene like vibes that it obviously has, and I honestly really like the interviewing style. And yeah, so I definitely would recommend checking out this book. So thanks for watching. If you like my reading vlog, I'll see you guys soon.